I want to tell you a little bit about Hams Club. We're doing things a little bit different this year, just for tonight. We had a few individuals selected, and because we have this nice little bit of time, we're actually going to give the students an opportunity to perform with this wonderful rhythm section. And then we have two of our great clinicians from the day that worked with these vocalists. And I'm going to introduce them both. The first one is actually Kate Skinner from the University of Northern Colorado. She's the director of the Northern Colorado Voices, and she's going to be working with our first one. And then we're going to bring up another clinician later. So a little different than before. So you're going to enjoy a live clinic and performance at the same time.
So thanks, Josh. And I'm very excited to be here working with Elise on her tune, which is Honeysuckle Rose. So for you and for everybody out there, we're giving you, this is like you're on the gig. And you just met the band, which is true. Never played with them before. Just gave them your chart. They haven't seen it before. So normally on a gig, how do you want to explain to them how you're going to do your chart? So that's what we want to talk about. So give them, is it ballad or is it faster? So she says it's ballad. 12/8 feel, kind of a 12/8 ballad feel with the changes that are written kind of faintly, yeah. And what's their tempo? Like that. Good. And sometimes when you're counting off a tune like that or figuring out the tempo, you can sing the melody to them a little bit, and then they know where you're thinking. So why don't you just do that? Yeah, that gives them a lot better idea of how you want to do the song, because then they'll play it how you want it. Does that make sense? Cool. So let's check and make sure if the band is all ready to go.
I have a question. Are you just going to play it down from the top to the bottom? Did you want any instrumental solos, or?
So the bass player asked if she wants any solos or if she's just going to play it straight down. And for today's purposes, we'll probably just play it down one time, and I'll probably stop you. But normally you could decide, you can choose. It's your gig. So I'll get off the stage and you count these guys off.
Are we doing an intro? You want an intro for this?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do the last four. Okay.
Honeybee fills with jealousy when they see you out with me. I don't blame them, goodness knows. Honeysuckle Rose. When you're passing by, flowers droop inside, and I know the reason why. You're much sweeter, goodness knows. Honeysuckle Rose. Don't buy sugar, you just have to touch my cup. You're my sugar. It's sweet when you stir it up. When I'm taking sips from your tasty lips, seems the honey fairly drips. Your confections, goodness knows. Honeysuckle Rose.
Cool. Cool as in the microphone, sorry. Great job. Yeah, wonderful performance. I was not expecting that, how sweetly you sang it. That was great. So I haven't heard this tune that way, and I really liked it. Did the band dig it? Yeah. And they knew exactly how you wanted to do it by the way you sang the melody to them beforehand. So that's something you can remember next time you're on a gig. You know, just sing it for them a little bit, and they'll know how you want to do it. So I want to sing it again, and this time, think about, what are the lyrics about? What is this song about?
Kind of like explaining the way that you feel about somebody.
Yeah, you're singing about somebody, right? And probably to me is, you know, you're kind of telling them you like them. Yeah, you're explaining it in a good way. So imagine somebody that you're singing to. Could be anybody. And it doesn't have to be like romantic either. It could just be somebody that you like in your life. So think about the lyrics a little bit more. Let's start from the beginning and have these guys give you like 4 bars up front, and try thinking about the lyrics a little bit more. Okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Every honeybee fills with jealousy when they see you out with me. I don't blame them, goodness knows. Honeysuckle Rose. When you're passing by, flowers droop and sigh, and I know the reason why. You're much sweeter, goodness knows. Honeysuckle Rose. Don't buy sugar. You just have.
I'm going to stop you guys. That was better. Did you guys notice a difference? I totally noticed a difference, yeah. Even just in the way you had a little cute smile going on, that was totally, yeah. So let's work on the bridge a little bit. You don't always have to sing it the way it's written. Don't buy sugar. You can change that a little bit. They could be shorter. Don't buy sugar. Or you could make the notes come faster. Don't buy sugar. Something like that. So let's start on the bridge. So right there on Don't Buy Sugar. Can you give her a note, Eric? Thanks. And there we go. Don't buy sugar. And try and mess with it. There's no wrong way to do it. You won't be wrong. So just mess with it. Right on the bridge. 1, 2, 3, and.
Don't buy sugar. You just have to touch my cup.
Yes.
You're my sugar. It's sweet when you stir it up.
Yeah,
when I'm taking sips from your tasty lips. Seems the honey fairly dripped. Your confections, goodness knows. Honeysuckle Rose.
Yes. That made a huge difference, right, on the bridge. And you can think of the whole tune that way. You can think of any tune, really. You don't have to stick to the way it's written out. Are we out of time? Okay, so we're running out of time, but one more hand for Elise. She did such a great job. Yeah. So great to have you here and featured in this venue with these great musicians. And a hand for the band. Cool. Thank you so much.